Well, hi friends. How are you? Welcome to my channel. So my name is Angel if you're new here. If you're not new, welcome back. I'm just doing this lovely little set here. I'm just gonna start out this by putting 2 coats of milky white on here. So I have buffed my nails and I have a coat of, nope, that ain't it. Nope, that ain't it. Yay. So I have some 5-in-1 Builder Base Gel from Lavender Violets. And then I put 2 coats of this Milky White by Axial Gel. Sure, that sounds kind of right. I don't know. Anyways, 2 coats of that. I'm going to put that in the lamp. Give that a cure. Here is what we're up to. I am making these, I don't want to toot my own horn, but these are freaking gorgeous. I'm obsessed. I'm in love. I've been waiting a while to do these. I had the vision in my head, and I finally achieved them. So this is just like what I am calling my jade marble. And here is I'm gonna do the next hand for you. So I used these 4 here colors that I got off of my latest Temu haul. I did the swatching of these and I'm obsessed. So I actually used a combination of all 4 of those. I used some just regular white and more milky white to make the marble. And of course we're going to need some blooming gel. And I also use spider gel for, if you can see, there's a little bit of gold in there. And I actually use spider gel. And then I topped it all off with a matte top coat. Fun, right? I love these so much. Alright, so let's get going. We're actually going to do this 1 nail at a time. But first I'll tell you what tools we need. So I use this little tool. It's new. You don't need to use it. You can use a dotting tool, whatever is easier for you. I have a long liner brush there and an ombre brush, of course. So I'm going to start out by laying down the colors that I'm going to use. Oops. Now these gels are pretty syrupy. And I do want a lot of white. Move those out of the way. Hopefully I can do this once without having to reload. So I'm going to put the darkest green off to the side. And I'm mainly using the lighter shades of green for the marble. And I'm mostly using the syrupy shades. And I have one opaque here. I might use a little more. And we're going to pop some opaque white, just plain white. And we'll put a little bit of white off to the side in case we need it. Okay, so the next step is we're going to put a thin-ish coat of blooming gel. And you want to make sure that you actually get the whole nail. So we're going to take our ombre brush and we're going to scoop it up. And then we're going to run it across our nail. And there's no right or wrong. And as soon as you have it the way you like it, go ahead and cure the nail. Actually, I'm missing a step. What you want to do is make sure your edges are clean. Sometimes it gets gloopy with the blooming gel. I like to hold it upside down for just a minute and then put it under. And it's as easy as that. So, blooming gel. Scoop some up. Make sure there's none around the edges. Hold it upside down for a minute. Not even a minute. And then pop it under your lamp. So there's the first one we did. Blooming gel. And it actually only takes a minute to do each nail, because by the time I pop the new one in, the other one is done. But this is only the first step. Next, we're going to go in with details. Okay, so here's what we got so far. And now we're going to go in with the finer details. We're going to add some darker shades, some lighter shades, some golden shades. This was kind of like our base coat. I don't have very much colors on here, so I might just put a dot of each color. I probably don't need them, but it's not gonna, oh, I already got that. It's not gonna hurt to have another dot. Okay, so you can use your, it's up to you, you can put your ombre brush to a point and go in and feather in some other colors. And you can even go in with more white if you think it needs it. Just remember when you put the matte top coat on here, it does make it a little more subtle. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to add a little bit more white here. And the Milky White as well. Alright, I think that one is pretty good. I might put a little fleck of white. And don't forget about your edges. Alright, I think this one's good. Once you're happy with it, put it back under the lamp. Like more of this color. Now this one is fairly white, so I know I want to go in with more of the greens. It's kind of like you're making limbs on a tree. That's how I kind of think of it. Okay, so give that all a good cure once we're done with that. And then next we're going to move on to the sputter gel. And this is fairly messy, so be prepared. Okay, it's gold time. We'll get rid of that. Clean up as we go. And I think I'm just going to use my dotting tool this time. No, I'm going to use my other tool. It's kind of tricky, so what I did was I only used 2 prongs, and then I wrapped it around, like so. So yes, looks really messy, but I only, well, I'll just show you what I did. So I'm only touching 2 at a time. And then I'm kind of veining the gold. And I want it to be subtle, like not too much gold. And if I pick too much up, I just go in with another prong and kind of take it away. And I think this is good for me. But I noticed that on this edge here, it's kind of chunky. So I'm just going to wipe the excess off there. And then put that into cure. So I'm going to concentrate on just using 1 blob. You can almost write with this. It's fun. Okay, I think that's good. I don't think that there's gold in jade, so this is my own take, of course, on what I think a jade marble would look like. After all, nails, doing nails is an art, right? I think so. And I love the darker bit in this nail, so I'm going to make sure I don't cover that up. Last one. Okay, so I'll give those all a good cure. And then we'll see what they look like, if we need to add anything. And if not, then we'll put our matte top coat on it. Okay, so here they are out of the lamp. And as you can see, they look quite different than the matte top coat. And if you want to keep it like this, you can, but I love the matte top coat. I think it just finishes it off. It makes it look like actual rock. Alright, so you let me know what you like. But it turns out so pretty. And I do put a pretty thick coat on, just to even out the top, because we do have a little bit of added colors on top, and the gold. A little bit of texture is okay, but we don't want it too chunky looking. I just love that one with the dark green there. So prominent. Okay, so we'll give that a minute under the lamp. And we'll do our cleanup while we're waiting. Which is mostly closing all the bottles. I think I did it as I went. So actually, everything I used was from Temu. So that's good. And just remember to clean off these kind of tools right away. They're not the best quality, and you don't want them, you know, getting cruddy or rusty. Alright, you ready for the reveal? There we are. So pretty. See how it takes it down a notch? Makes it a lot more subtle looking. So pretty. You guys should give it a try. So cute. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it if you did. And don't forget to subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And yeah, until the next video, friends. Bye.